Hey guys, what's up? Resin86 here, bringing you another War Thunder replay, this time on the Berlin map with the KV-1 ZiS-5. Now, if you've noticed, I'm not bringing a full ammo load. I will talk about that in a little while, but the thing is, I hate myself because I just recorded the whole commentary and forgot to basically turn on the microphone. So, yeah. Anyway, the reason we don't take a full ammo load is because of ammo racks and ammo racking and killing through ammo racks. Thing is, if you get shot in an ammo rack and it doesn't have any ammo, nothing can explode. So if you don't carry a full ammo load, half of the ammo racks are not going to be filled up. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So we decided to go to the C cap from beforehand, which is why we were bringing the KV-1. Mostly because of its armor. And, you know, heavy tanks have really, really good armor. As we're about to see right now in a couple of seconds here, we take a shot right there from something across the way. Now, if we were in a Panzer IV or a T-34 even, the likelihood of it penetrating would be much, much higher. But luckily we are in a heavy tank and it just bounces harmlessly off. So now we're approaching the C cap. We already have somebody capping it, but apparently the enemy does have some kind of, I don't know, something capping it. We run into a Jagdpanzer 38 ton and a T-34 57, which we managed to shoot, but a little too towards the middle. But we do end up taking out its cannon barrel and its horizontal track, which forces it to repair. Now we find a Martyr 3H, to the side. We take a speculative shot at it. But the whole idea right now is to get into cover from the T-34 57 before he repairs, so that we don't get shot in the side of the turret. Now, we keep looking for this Martyr. There it pops up, and we put a shot in its front right, managing to take out the driver and the loader as the rest of the crew. We push up, T-34 57 is gone, but now we're joined by our improvised platoon mate here, Nakatumijasi. Sorry if I'm butchering the name, by the way. And we're going up towards the C cap, towards the Opera House. Now, I don't notice this medium tank there to the left, at Echo 2, sorry. Nakatumijasi goes straight in, takes on the Hetzer, and takes him out. Meanwhile, the T-34 57 has managed to go on the flank, and he manages to take him out as well. So now, we're on 1 kill, Nakatumijasi's on 2, and basically what we're doing now is just capping. We managed to take the C-cap from the enemy, and now we're capping it ourselves. So now, since there's not much more in the way of gameplay, at least, for the next few seconds, we're going to make a small cut in the video, in the replay here, until we are back into some action. So now, there's an Su-85 that we can't get a beat on, so we're just going to keep going upwards. Nakatumijasi has pushed up the western side, and we decide to go to B, so that we can help with the cap there. We notice a Panzer IIIM that has made a crucial mistake. He's gone up onto the riverbed, where we can get some shots at him. So we back up, we aim, it goes completely wide and high, which means it hits his cupola harmlessly. But we reload, we get a second shot in on his fuel tanks, which sets him on fire and blows him up, making him our second kill. By this time, we have managed to take control of the B cap, so we decide to keep going upwards. We notice a Panzer IV, I think it was, I'm not sure, but to our left there's an M4 and a Martyr that managed to damage our cannon barrel, but not much at least. So we start to back off so that the M4 doesn't have a shot at us. We reload, fire at the Martyr 3H, we take out its loader. However, the M4 still gets one more shot, another Martyr 3 shows up and he takes out our gunner and our commander. And our loader is unconscious. So we have to keep backing up so that they don't have many shots at us. Wait for our gunner to come up and wait to reload. However, it is a slower reload. But we do get some help from a T-34 and from a Panzer IV, which take out the M4 and the Marder 3H respectively. We try to take a shot here at the Marder 3, however it misfires, which is actually a good thing in this case because we get to pull up and get a better shot into his ammo rack and into his fuel tank, effectively destroying the tank. So now what we want is to avoid further misfires, so we push up into the cover of the buildings here so that we can repair. Now at this point I do have to note that this is a stock tank. Right now all I have researched are the parts, which is actually lucky. This is the second match I've ever played in this tank. So it's a very short reload, only like 10-13 seconds. So we're just going to stay here, wait it out. We decide that we're going to go engage that tank destroyer at Delta 5 Echo 5 in the riverbed. But first, we notice a small procession of tanks. We take a shot at the M4's ammo rack. However, it goes slightly high, but still in the end it's the same effect. It manages to destroy his ammo rack. But because our loader is dead, we don't get a shot at that Stug, unfortunately. We aim our shot towards that Panzer IV, giving it a little lead. We manage to take out his engine and set him on fire. However, to get the second shot, it is a little bit more difficult as he's hidden by the tank traps. Our second shot goes a little low, despite we didn't have a beat on him. So we push up a little, wait for the cannon to reload. However, apparently he did not have fire prevention, so his tank ended up just burning out. We decide to push up. Nakatomi Jasi is also pushing up, however he just gets taken out right now by a Panzer IV F2. We notice that we can get actually a beat on this Su-76 on this tank destroyer, so we try a shot, see what happens, and we get a very lucky shot, as a fragmentation manages to kill one of the remaining 2 crew members in his tank, effectively making it useless. So now we turn around precariously actually. If there was something behind us, we would basically be dead now. But we do manage to find the Panzer IV, aim for its fuel tanks or his ammo rack, and ends up blowing him up. And we push up so that we can take on this other medium tank, which I believe is an M4. However, he gets taken out first. And if you notice in the map, we get strafed by an IL-2. Effectively, it's the same guy as the Su-76 trying to get some payback. So now we've got to repair transmission and our engine, which is going to take about a minute. So we're going to make a small cut here in the video and join up with Nakatomi Jasi and his Ostwind as we start pushing up towards the enemy spawn point. At this point, we've got all 3 caps. It's basically done. We notice a Panzer IIIL that we just take a shot that bounces off the back of his tank and just goes into his turret ring and takes out his gunner, being the last crew member in his tank. So now that was our 8th kill, and all we have to do is go up towards the enemy cap. God knows where that shot went, but this KV-1 gets taken out by the T-34, and that was their last tank. So now we have 8 kills and 2 assists. Our platoon mate has 3 kills and 6 assists. That effectively allows us to finish the match with the Best Squad Award, and I also get the Heavy Metal Fury Award by being the person to destroy the most tanks. So as we look at the end plates here, thank you very much for joining me. This match was really fun to play. And if you enjoyed it, please, give the video a like or subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, whatever you want, and stay tuned because there will be more.